Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, we've lost 13 Unfortunately, we've lost 13 straight games now, and we just played our final game of the first half. I feel like I'm about to cry. I'm not sad. I mean, I'm sad, but I'm not that sad. We've lost 13 straight games, but it's for the betterness of the Houston Rockets organization. We're going to do a recap video today. I don't really know what to do, about Rockets videos. I don't know if you guys want me to do recap videos after every game or just kind of a video the next day on the team as a whole. I don't really know if you want me to talk about the game in specific, but tonight I actually live streamed the entirety of this game with Austin and Swaggy. Had a great time. Unfortunately, the Houston Rockets just didn't win. I kept saying they were going to win, right when the game started, I was like, I have a gut feeling. The Rockets, we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game. John Wall, Victor Oladipo, they combined for 69 points, just a perfect number. And somehow, despite them combining for 69 points, somehow they lost the game. We didn't score enough, which typically happens when you lose basketball games. But keeping up with the Brooklyn Nets is no easy task, and especially considering the Houston Rockets only have, tonight they had 8 players, dude. They had literally 8 players. 8 players. It's unbelievable. So, really shorthanded. And that's not to knock the Nets for not being injured, because we all know who's injured over there. They've been dealing with some injuries as well. But they have Kyrie Irving, they have James Harden, so fuck off, right? It was really nice to see Victor Oladipo put up 33 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Unfortunately, I mean, he shot 9 of 25 from the field, which isn't, I'm not a mathematician. It's not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not great, one bit. The bright spot, which has been kind of Victor's weak part on the Houston Rockets, in my opinion, since he's gotten to Houston, has been his deep ball. And tonight, very efficient, 5 of 11. It's like this, I swear, dude, this is like the second time he's been efficient from 3 as a Houston Rocket. And I'm wishing him the best of luck, and I want him to just continuously to do well. I want him to, his stat line tonight looks sexy. Although, if you break it down, I guess 9 and 25 is not perfect. But it's not like he shot 0 of 25. Just far from perfect. So I just want Victor Oladipo to continue to do well. I hate that I feel like this is his second good game as a Houston Rocket, and the first good game was his debut. I'm not trying to diss him. I want him to do well I want him to do better for his own trade value. I want him to get to a contending team. I want him to get to a team that he wants to get to. If he doesn't want to be here in Houston, then get the fuck out. No offense, but I mean, if you don't want to play for, I didn't want to give him the contract extension, but if you're going to turn it down, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's good. I still am rooting for him as a person, as a player, as a teammate. I'm not a teammate, but I want him to do well, and I think actually, hopefully, man, he can just kind of get back to being majorly healthy. I don't know, fully healthy. You gotta hope. With Victor Oladipo, just kind of in the coming years, no matter what happens, if he were to, remain a Rocket or if he were to go to the Heat, whatever it is, I just hope this man stays healthy, because it's tough, man. It really is. He's been dealt some tough injuries. The thing about Victor Oladipo is I feel like when he got to Houston, he was like, nobody wants me. I've been the underdog my whole career. We just tried to extend him. He turned it down. It's all whack. I understand the Rockets side where it's you want to kind of boost his trade value by him turning it down. And I trust the process. I'm going to trust the process, but I just want to see Victor Oladipo do well, and tonight from deep, it was nice. 5 of 11, I'm not going to complain with that one bit. John Wall, the same thing, 5 of 12 tonight. He had 36 points. John Wall kept us in it. He kept us in it. The whole game, he kept us in it. It was great to see. I love John Wall. I love his energy. I love his charisma. I just love you, John Wall. I really do, and I wish we had a coherent-ish team to kind of, put that to good use. I wish Christian Wood was fully healthy. 13 straight losses is not fun, but it's for the betterment of the team. We have a bottom 4. We need a top 4 pick, guys. I've been getting a lot of questions. What is lottery protected? Our pick, the Houston Rockets pick, it's lottery protected, or not lottery protected, sorry. Top 4 protected. I've been getting a lot of questions what that means. Basically, if the Houston Rockets aren't a bottom 4 team, if they don't get bottom 4 when the lottery balls fall, they're not going to get the pick. So we really just need to kind of be a bottom 4 team to try to secure that spot, and the worse, the better. So every loss that we get just kind of helps us out to try and get our draft pick for this season, because Cade, Jalen, Evan, top 3, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, man. It's better than not getting a draft pick. Imagine we get like the 5th. Who is it? JDC that was saying in my chat tonight in my live stream, like, if we get the 5th pick, man, I'm gonna cry. Like, I agree with you, man. If we get the 5th pick and all these losses were for nothing, I'm gonna cry too. But outside of those 2 guys, Jae'Sean Tate had a good night tonight, 5 of 10 from the field. He had a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds. I mean, we only had 8 players play tonight, bro. Sterling Brown got the start. He had 3 threes. PJ Tucker only shot the ball twice tonight, so you can only assume he didn't score the... Please trade PJ Tucker. That's all I got on PJ Tucker. No Eric Gordon tonight. It was cool to see Mason Jones get minutes, though. I love seeing, Justin Patton kind of actually had one of the better nights for the Houston Rockets. He had 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of defensive stats, 2 threes in 27 minutes. So it's nice to see Justin Patton get some minutes. Hopefully that can continue going into the second half of the season, because that is kind of my main worry right now, is that we just got Justin Patton. We just got rid of DeMarcus Cousins, and Christian Wood's coming back. We didn't want, Silas, the Rockets, they didn't want Jarrett Allen for whatever reason, because they want to get smaller. They don't want big men. So why do they want Justin Patton? If they don't want big men, why do they want Justin Patton? I guess he's only 6'11", but at the same time, I mean, he's still technically a center, bro. Like, that's a big man. Like, 6'11 people are big men. So I really hope this guy continues to play and they don't just completely forget about him once Christian Wood comes in, because they want to get small. I'll get headaches. I will get headaches if they do that. But I trust it. I trust Silas. I trust Stone until they give me a reason not to. I'm going to roll with the flow, man. I really am, and I hope you guys do too. But things are looking up. We'll get Kevin Porter Jr. We'll get Christian Wood. We'll get both of those guys back after the break. Next game, man. Next game, we will have Christian Wood and Kevin Porter Jr., the dynamic duo that nobody knows about except Houston Rockets fans, will be shown and documented for all to see very soon. So I hope you guys have a good night. Oh, my phone's dying. Oh, there we go. I hope you guys have a great night. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, you know what to do. And I'll see you guys later, man.